Welcome to the WBC Arena, and what an atmosphere we have here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. And here he is, Terrence Crawford. He can fight both southpaw and orthodox, 5 foot 8 inches tall with a 74-inch reach. And he'll be taking on the legend himself, Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight.
And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time. Saul Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super middleweight, the light heavyweight who fights out of Guadalajara, Mexico.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
And what I say you must obey. Good luck.
Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. You don't want to trade shots. Oh, and he caught him with an uppercut. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
Todd, listen to them. Listen to them. You can hear the noise, but you don't know what they're saying. It's that loud. I'm sorry, man. I'm shouting your ear. I'm sorry.
And he just misses with that jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He didn't take that jab well at all.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long.
And he's being smothered here in the clinch and can't get his shots off. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They exchange punches. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears. Well, he's just taking a big breath, and here we go again. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. He just misses with that big right hand. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This has been a very competitive round between these two. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. You'd like to, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
Body and head, be smart, change your angle. Good work, that's it. Breathe.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Great counter right hand there. And wait a minute, a left hand lands. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. No rest for the weary. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. That one will count. That one lands. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Nice counter punch. There's a counter shot. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Don't put the jab and don't get carried away. Great round, great round. Now, relax, relax. Now go into the load. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
Back at it in round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. That punch lands. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Beautiful counter punch. Nice job, Lance. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the cornerman's got to put up.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. He fails to score with that left hook. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
They score with that left hand. In serious. So his offense gets stifled there by a clinch. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter right-handed pinch. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. It's bombs away. And a counter left. Counter right. Right punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who... This is the beginning of round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
That counter shot lands. Nice counter. He gets out of the way of that left hand. That left counter was perfectly timed. Good counter punching for both. Canelo in serious jeopardy here going to the... What an upset here as Alvarez goes down.
three, four, five.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Good counter punch. These two were made for each other. Nice counter shot. That left hand misses. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Catch and shoot. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back.
And there's the belt for round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin.
Better be careful. The referee may take a point if he keeps clinching. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. And he will hold here, and good thing he did because he was getting beaten up.
You can't do that too often because the referee is eventually going to start taking points off you. You saw the referee watch, look, didn't say anything, just gestured to say, I've checked you. Now be careful because when he starts pulling, taking you out of your rhythm, it's going to get harder.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down.
One, two, three, four.
Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Mate, he's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump up for it.
Round 8, and we're off again. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now, they're saying, when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky legs. They're a gnat's here away from getting stopped.
Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round. Back and forth they go. A perfect counter shot. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That could be the real difference.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident. This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
You'd like to see this fighter protect themselves a little better. Beautiful counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Got his gloves up to block the left jab, and you can see he does not like being grabbed onto. These two were made for each other. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system. Throw a certain amount of punches per round.
Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. And right back into the fray. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. Hey, those punches add up. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Don't let him get back in the fight. Don't let him get that confidence. Hit him in the step. Good work. That's it. Breathe. Just put your breath back. Good. And every time you see him, take a big, deep breath. Bang him down. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the...
And there's the bell to start round 10. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. I hope this fighter realizes that defense is one of the scoring criteria in boxing. Oh my word, Canelo, a big heavy blow, and Saul is down.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. You don't want to trade shots. Punch, counter punch. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us. Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. Apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again. Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. Neither fighter willing to... What an upset here as Alvarez goes down!
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Still waiting for this fighter to show some defensive ability. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. He threw the hook, didn't land. Oh, and they just got their bell rung. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. You gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown is going to be. We just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up. Took a...
Who thought we would have made it to 12? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they will...
Crawford's legs are all over the place. No rest for the weary. At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. Do you believe what we're seeing?
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Good counter left hand there. Oh, that punch. Canelo Alvarez. Alvarez down to the canvas. I can't believe it.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Oh, big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful though.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after another knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
Tommy the Duke Morrison, one of the most entertaining and electrifying heavyweights in the world. Some say one of the best left hooks in the history of the heavyweight division. Deontay Wilder, he is the Bronze Bomber. Only 216 pounds, but one of the biggest hitters in heavyweight history.
Just take note, look at the reach. Look how much they're giving away in this fight.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Kansas City, Missouri, here is the hard-hitting WBO heavyweight champion of the world, Tommy the Duke Morrison. Fighting out of the blue corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
This is what you'll be talking about for years to come. This is what your kids, your grandkids will be talking about. What a venue, what a fight, what action.
You must obey.
And there's the bell for round one. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Counter shot lands. Neither man really defending themselves. And he misses with that jab. Perfect counter lands. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under, you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
Nice counter shot with the right hand. Both men step back for just a moment. Through the hook, didn't land. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take three to give one. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
You get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate them, take them out of their comfort zone, make them tired, trip over their own feet, get them angry.
Nice counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Nice job landing that left counter punch. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. What do we expect to see here in round two? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Left punch. And these shots, even if they land, are going to do no damage. Oh, what a heavy shot! And you can see his legs are gone. It looks like this one's going to be over. What a shot that put him down.
The referee's counting, watching him close. Come on, make it, you can do it.
5, 6.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. Great counter right hand there. fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
Parries. It looks like we're going to see an early night here. He is rocked.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the corner. On to the third. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How'd you come back from
Hold everything! There it is! A game-changing shot!
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. He blocks the hook. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
This fight is all about distance for this man, and you can see he's using that length advantage.
Very smart, very sharp. This is a fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
He just misses with that big right hand. He missed with that jab. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Can make or break a fighter.
There's the bell for round 4. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Neither man really defending themselves. Let's see if these two heavyweights decide to exchange bombs early or decide to box a little bit.
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys winning hands down. They decide to showboat and show off, then blam! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes everything.
Both men step back for just a moment. Left counter scores. And he fails to score with that left hook. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Perfect counter shot. That left hook missed. No stamina, no injury, but still throwing. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like an eternity. There's the bell for round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He misses with that jab. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move.
Oh, Wilder just got clipped and he...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So they'll make it up and this fight continues.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
They exchange punches. Both men step back for just a moment. He misses with that jab. Nice job landing with that right hand counter. Final 10 seconds here in this. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. They get 1 minute between rounds. This is the beginning of round 6. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Looks like this fighter did not work on defense this training camp. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. That left counterpunch will score. So it's plan B time. There's the bell to start round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Missing with the left there. And a counter left. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Beautiful counter shot. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Oh, Wilder just got clipped and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. Let's see how good he is defensively. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Timing beat. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are... And there's the bell for round 8. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Lands with the right counter. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart, even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Just gets out of the way of that left hand. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift. This can be so frustrating when you're with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Tried to land the left hook, but it was blocked. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. He is down big time on the scores. Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
And he just missed with that left jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both men step back for just a moment.
Come on, give these guys a chance. They're just trying to figure out how they're going to deal with it. Yes, they need to be offensive and defensive. It's just trying to figure out which puzzle fits which.
Do you believe what we're seeing? Neither man really defending themselves. He's going to keep his elbows tucked into the chest so he can avoid the pain of those body shots, but that leaves more opportunities for a hedge. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? It's round 10. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Good punch. There's a counter shot. Not many of the people in the division hit like them. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer. It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit, and you know you're in there with a banger.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Just one punch away from getting the momentum back. No rest for the weary. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Can he close the show? And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This has been a very competitive round between these two. the score with that right hook. Nice counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Oh, Wilder just got clipped, and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if...
One, two, three, four, five, six.
He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put down, you've got to think right.
On top of it.
On to the 12th. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky leg. They're a gnat's ear away from getting stopped.
Beautiful counter punch. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating, just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.